Okay, so I poured my prepared butter buds into my pan and I coated it with the butter buds. This is for the pierogies, the onions for the pierogies. And now I'm just going to add my prepared onions and spread them out. And then this is going to go into the oven. Okay, these are the onions after 10 minutes in a 375 onion. I'm going to stir them up so they get well coated with the butter buds. Again, this is for one batch of the pierogi, so this was six cups of onions. And I'm going to make sure it's all again in a single layer. Sorry for the steam. And then I'm going to put this back in the oven. Okay, this is 15 minutes of being in the oven, the onions and the butter. And this is my prepared butter buds. I prepared it per package instructions. And as you can see, my pan is getting a little bit dry, so I'm going to add some more butter buds, and I'm going to stir it up again. Again, layer it out so it's all just one layer. And then I'm going to put it back in the ovens. I want a little bit more color on my onions. I put one bag of pierogies in a shallow pan, and I put that in the steamer. So that was probably 17 minutes, and it was frozen. And as you can see, they are at temperature, 165. So if you are ready to pan these up, you can. These are pretty separate. You could also just go ahead and pan these up, 3 per serving. And then cover these and store these in the warmer until they're ready. I think that actually might be a better idea. That way they're not getting stuck together. These, as you see, they just came out of the steamer. And a couple of them are kind of sticking a little bit. So it might be a good idea to just go ahead and get these panned up. 3 per serving into the serving container. Cover them with a piece of parchment. And then when your onions are ready, we'll spoon some onions over them. And I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, so I've got my browned onions in the butter sauce. And I've got my portioned 3 pierogies per container. So I'm just going to spoon some onions and butter sauce over the top. And that's how you serve the pierogies. And if your onions look a little dry, you can always add more butter sauce, but make sure the butter sauce is heated up. And I would probably recommend that. I'd probably go ahead and add more butter sauce to it while it's heating so that you get some nice sauce, nice wet onions to go on top. It doesn't have to be swimming in it. I'm not saying that. But see how the sauce just kind of glistens on there? That looks kind of nice. All right, please call me with any questions.